Okay, so if you're provisioning this box for the first time, this may take a little bit. So be patient. It will be a little slow an initial boot, but after that it should be good. And once it's done, then we can Vagrant SSH into the box. We can pwd, and we see that the mapping is exactly the same as it is over here in our folders directory. So we're going to cd into code, and then we'll list. And I've already went ahead and I created a new project, a new Laravel project inside of code, and it's called blog. In order to create Laravel projects, you're going to need to globally install the Laravel installer. And that command is composer global require, and we're going to require the Laravel installer. And we're going to run this command. I've already done this, so I've already got Laravel installed and running, but this will be the command to get the installer. And then once you've already done this, then you can new up a new Laravel project by typing in Laravel new and then the name of the project. So I'll go over this one more time, and I'll just name my project Laravel because I named it the same over here. I named it Laravel. So once that's done, we can list again, and we'll see that we both have blog and Laravel inside of here. So the next thing is to check and see what this project looks like, or if it's actually working. And to do so, we can jump inside of a browser. In this case, I'm going to type in Edge. I'm going to type in HTTP, and I'm going to do blog.code. And if all goes well, you will see that the Laravel project is up and running. And as of this recording, I think we're still on version 8. So version 9 should be out shortly. And just to show you that you can also run the other project, you can be http://laravel.code, and it's up and running as well. So you have one that is called Laravel code, and the other one's Laravel blog, and they're both corresponding to the domain that you mapped here. So Laravel code, Laravel blog. It's good to note that if you ever make any changes to the YAML file, you will have to reprovision the VirtualBox, and I'll show you that command in a moment. And if you add existing sites to the host file, like another project or something else, you'll also have to do the same. All right, let's go back here, and we can check to see what version of PHP we're running. So php.p, and you can see we're running 8.1. You can also see if other things are installed. So we could be like node.v. We know that node's installed. We can check Composer. We've already done that because we ran that command. We can check the Laravel -f version of the installer. So there's a lot of things that are installed kind of out of the box with this virtual machine. So things like MySQL should be up and running because we chose that as our database service. And we've also could check things like Redis. We could check if that's working by, say, redis-cli, and we can ping it, and we got a pong, so we know that it's working there. All right, let's exit the box. So we'll close the connection. And in order to shut down the virtual machine, we're going to use the command Vagrant Halt, and that will gracefully shut down the machine. And let's say we wanted to make some changes to the YAML file. Let's say I wanted to enable this to true. So I'm just saying SSH to true. Be very careful when you're editing the YAML file. Don't forget to save it as well. And also, when you make changes and say it's not formatted correctly or the wrong spacing or something like that, you may get some issues with the VirtualBox booting up and not working correctly. So in this case, because we changed something on the YAML file, we made changes to our configuration, we're going to have to re-provision the machine. The command for that is vagrant, and we're going to reload and -- provision. So that will re-provision the server and get everything back to what we wanted to with the additional changes that we made. Now, sometimes you also find that, the actual box may not be functioning correctly, or there may be a bunch of issues, and you may have to actually destroy the box and recreate it. So the command for that would be vagrant destroy and 2 ampersands or 2 ands, and then you'd have to do vagrant up. So that will destroy the box and kind of reprovision it again if you're having some issues. But if you follow these steps, I've kind of omitted some things just to kind of make the video not so long. This is a long process to set up Vagrant and Homestead, so For those of you guys who stuck it out, that's amazing. And, this will help you get a Laravel project up and running. And this is one of the ways to do so in Windows. There's a few other ways you could do that as well. Maybe using WSL or manually doing this, or using Docker or some other method. But this one is pretty good, and it's already provided by the Laravel community, and it's a prepackaged thing ready to go for you with all sorts of features that you can add out of the box and just configure with the YAML file. So let's just check what happened here. We'll do Vagrant SSH, and you'll notice that the shell is different. So it's no longer a bash shell, it's ZSH. And if you were to type in ZSH, you'll see that it's okay. If we type in bash, we can switch back, ZSH again. So you can see that this box is pretty robust once again. The only thing I didn't cover was switching out the PHP versions, and it's fairly standard. You would just, type in PHP and the version that you wanted to switch out to, and then it would switch to that version if we run this command. In this instance, it's not found, and it's not found because we haven't actually put the flag on our sites option in the YAML file. So if we were to say, PHP dot whatever the version is, it would switch out. But you do have to restart Nginx for that to work as well. So there's a little bit more to switching the versions of PHP, and I believe it supports anything from like 5.6 to 8.1. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you found this useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments and your thoughts below. Okay, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.